Another weekend outro. Free toys. So the trick is you do them backwards. Yay, did it. Pinko Stinko, huh? I don't know if I'm happy I know his last name now. And we're live. And I do like the new bell. A little louder now.
Morning.
Morning.
Ads,
You mind? No, I just got busy on the field.
Don't worry about it. And that's just what he uses.
No, he's just comfortable in that. He doesn't like taking off. He says it takes too much time.
Yeah, you imagine how hard it is to get in and out of the suit?
He's paranoid is what he is.
Alright, well, we're blocking the door.
You
Go
can
through.
breathe the contaminated air.
You're blocking the door. Going through.
Hello.
Right, the air's
Morning.
full of carcinogens. We all have super cancer.
See?
Ah, finally, the sweet release of death.
Who wants to live forever?
Exactly.
I do.
Newcomers?
So wait, you
What?
caused the gas leak?
Don't worry about it. It's just
Morning.
Morning, Landry.
Morning.
What? Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
You
Yeah.
Morning.
It's not radioactive.
Oh. The portal?
Oh my lord.
So, Mr. McLean, any interesting agendas?
Trying.
Strength.
These night shifters are weird.
Quick reaction time.
Things are not really much I can do besides.
Tell me he doesn't sleep in that.
Ow! No, not that one either.
I mean, he wears it because he's paranoid about breathing the air, so probably.
Oh, I forget what his name was. The lizard man.
But they go out of
Last time he didn't
uniform
get
so
a
many
shower.
times? Or that thing multiple times?
Suddenly, I'm very happy that that thing's
The
airtight.
way he's talking.
Hot coffee coming through.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's airtight. It's not sweat tight. Them suits are hot as shit. He's been baking in there all day, I imagine.
Yeah. But as long as it's airtight, we don't have to smell it.
Also, don't forget your
I'm just gonna
check-in.
get in line if you're just going.
I don't want to be around when he cracks that zipper.
Going on.
Sauna.
We'll sign you in, it's fine. I gotcha.
But that's good for the pores.
I saw him, I can vouch for him. Oh, watch that door, Reyes.
I thought I latched
Locks on
that.
door doesn't mean shit, huh? I know.
No, everyone make their own.
I know you. I have to go pick up your luggage.
I've done it 2 days in a row.
Japanese
What luggage?
Again.
Fucking
I don't want to pick up your forms half the time.
Well, yeah, after I fucking already take him over half the fucking distance.
$10 on Martinez.
Okay, well, hey, look at it this way.
Yeah, I'll
He's
put
here,
some more
that
in
means that you can
Martinez.
go there. Simple as that.
Good. I get to
Let's at least make it a little fair.
Fucking cannoli.
Here, wait. Hold on for a moment. There. That'll make it a little more fair. Now we can see.
Oh wait, oh no, you're getting like steam in there. Is your seal on right? Hold on a second. There you go.
Hey, he's a doctor. You can trust
There
him.
you go.
Trying to kill me? What are you? What are you besides tall and fit? You gotta go.
I know you're not squaring up to our lead medical officer right in front of the NCO. You know that's a bad look.
Besides, you were getting, steam in there. I don't think the seal was on right. Might not want to have that, doing that when you're going through the portal.
I mean, it'd probably help if you had both filters on. Why'd you lose the other
You're missing one.
Morning.
That's where he drinks his coffee through. He puts the straw through.
You left it out in the
Yeah. As soon as Maggie shows up, I'm gonna have to get rid of it anyways.
You know, if you lost it and the filter was active, that probably means the suit's
Get
contaminated.
myself some water instead.
Well, now you really need to get home. You get looked at.
Anyway, I'm gonna give the doctor. Excuse me. I ain't get a doctor. I need. Excuse me.
In the house.
Hey, we have a doctor right here. We got a doctor right here. Hey, Koval.
Yeah, the doctor tried to kill me.
Oh. Breathing the air isn't going to cause you problems. We've been here this entire time and we're not horribly
He's
sick.
got that hippocampus oath or something.
Let him just live with his paranoia. Makes him feel better about himself.
Alright.
So makes a good conversation.
You don't know what the air does to you. I'm being cautious.
Fair
enough.
Yeah, also,
He might be onto something.
you also,
drinking
when
that.
we all
you
get
also, you also
tuberculosis,
probably
like,
get yourself
that's
high by rebreathing your own breath.
He's just gonna point and laugh.
I mean, what about you? Is the radiation getting to you? Can you bench more? Like, how's that going for
Pardon
you?
me, sir? Excuse me.
Yeah, slowly.
When you
When
get them like the motorized chair, it'd be a lot easier for him to get around. We should put in a request for that.
One more thing about a fucking boulder, I swear to God.
You got a Tamagotchi. Why can't I get a Tamagotchi?
Well, they're here, so we can go on
That's
through.
because you're a
Alright?
grown-ass man who can buy one for himself.
Outro, we're in full retreat while the Brazilian military is still firing on them.
Oh, that'll be fun. Forgot to sign in.
No worries.
Alright, so you grab the milk and the sugar, I'll pour the coffee, you pour the milk.
Technically, you've got all day to do it, so.
We're bantering, don't worry about it, go ahead. Information about that.
Who is that? The guy in the...
That's the night shift. Yeah, I don't think they're adapting as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he seems to know his Geiger counters, so, I mean, that can be good. Thing is how portal, I think, is radioactive. Last time I checked, that's right.
In your hair, and it's a turn of phrase.
Still worried about that.
We'll get out of your hair, so get out of your way. You know.
I haven't grown a third eye yet, so.
We're only in there. Yeah. True. We're only in there for about 5 minutes, I think. I think we're okay.
I mean, they wouldn't send all of us through if there was going to be an issue.
You're more
Right?
trusting than I am.
Well, here's a hunch.
Right here.
Right? Yeah.
He's saying
Right,
that they
sure, of
also
course
have the
not.
bunk.
Cooking out any big ass
Damn, you guys should arm wrestle for it.
implicated them, but
What?
that tree, that barricade,
Yeah.
seem quite impassable.
I mean, if you're gonna argue over
Proper equipment to
a
move it.
bed instead of figuring it the fuck out, you might as well
Could be
compete for it.
possible that if they did
Make it
remove
fun.
anything, we
I
could
mean-
find something on the other side of it.
You know I'm.
You game?
What are you wanting? Arm wrestle?
What about a thumb war?
We're doing an arm wrestle.
Shit.
Wait, hold on. You can't say you're doing an arm wrestle.
No,
That's
I feel like you could do a thumb war too. How about you do both, and if there's a tie, we'll do a tiebreaker.
All right, I'm up for this.
Good idea.
Okay.
Oh.
Just so you
You're
know,
gonna count us
he
down.
knows that I have that bunk because I have panic attacks during the night if I don't.
Well, I have a small bladder, and I don't want to wake everyone on my way out the door.
This is a terrible excuse.
Of course it isn't. We all need our sleep.
Listen, how about you sit down, get ready. I'll count you down. Starting off with the arm wrestle, okay?
Morning.
morning.
DM.
3.
You're just in time for the entertainment.
1.
One moment.
What? I didn't say anything. Coffee is really good today.
Reyes, you cannot believe what I just witnessed.
He's gonna use
Witness this arm wrestle.
he's gonna use guile to trick his way. He's gonna put his hand on his leg.
this.
Good. I think moving that was a
Like it's Carval.
natural exchange.
Yeah, so you just missed the fact that Anders and Riley just both got given a language lesson by one of the outro people.
Trilogy. Put it on for
Oh,
somebody.
crap.
That was but I mean
When you're ready.
like our language.
You know you have an office, right?
Uh-huh.
have an
By
office?
outro,
You have an
folks.
office. What? Where do I
Specifically by Darwin.
I was looking
talking
for you.
about
You didn't
nerds.
have it.
Lesson.
There wasn't anything in there, but you have an office.
Yes.
Specifically?
Like they both were stunned by the fact that he knew that word.
I just remembered. Medical tent. Okay, yeah.
Let me know when you're ready.
Like your area of the medical he's had plenty of time to learn the language.
You've been training.
Still though, but it was more,
You guys wanna
I was
count
more
us
thinking and
down?
worrying the fact that somebody like Anders especially would probably know a little bit more
I
about
mean, y'all can go
language,
when you're
but-
ready to go. I don't think you need a countdown. Fucking send it.
Oh?
We're not your dads here. You guys can gladly go for it. We're just impressed by what's happening.
I got $10 on Cohen. I don't know about you.
Come on.
Honestly, it seems like an equal fight.
Maybe I
Honestly,
don't.
I think I pass on that one.
I don't know.
Well, and it's always a good place to
Girl power today.
Right?
Alright, thumb war for your best
So
of
you wanna
three.
get
If
thumb war?
there's a tie, we'll
Alright,
do
let's
the age-old
go.
tactic for the tiebreaker.
Hunting party or something too?
Well, I'll let you guys work on
A
that.
test of strength and a test of dexterity. That's fair, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you don't know this tradition, do you? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I've had it once or twice.
Oh,
I was about to say,
okay.
he spent
All
enough
right,
time
an
with
old
us, I'm sure it's
pro.
happened once or
Okay.
twice.
Good. Pretty good.
I've learned a lot of your customs.
I
Seem a little
see.
worried on your eyes. Is that
All right, then.
Something I'm just seeing.
Would you like to count us with it?
Still waking up.
I get you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Win the thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. We start now.
You know, the rain.
Your
That doesn't
thumbs
rhyme.
fiercely fight back and forth,
Group of the unit,
trying to get purchase over
Rhyming
your
was never my
opponent's
strong
thumb,
suit.
Cold shock as soon as I got out. So, you know, really couldn't
trading
ask for anything
advantage
better.
back and forth. One of you may get your thumb stuck, but you slip out from the other.
Last night was honestly not that bad.
But all of a sudden, Naughty
I don't know
pinches
one of the peacekeepers snores loud as
at her opponent's finger and locks it down to her hand.
Give him some.
Yeah, come on, Nadia, come on! Yeah.
They have like those
Alright, it's a tie now. We gotta do the ancient
What's the
tradition.
tiebreaker?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by its up, baby.
Jeez.
My aunt told me to pick
I see you've been deigned with protecting the cereal there.
Well, you know, if it's gonna get popular, I'm gonna make sure I get mine.
And you are it. It's her bunk.
That's a good piece of reasoning there.
What kind of trickery is that?
Make the rules. I just enforce
Sergeant
them.
Major.
Or if you find anything. Mr. Bauer, how are you?
It's binding. It's in the bylaws.
Well, have fun with the panic attacks at night.
My wound's been fully, unless of course, Koval, you have any sort of other second opinions, fully medical cleared.
Did you curse the bed?
Do you know what happens to people that are sentenced to camps
And of course,
when they're tortured within them?
I want to make sure that today is.
I'm gonna be honest
but I
with you. I missed this entire conversation, so I don't even know what this is
I
all
have the
about.
bunk
So
closest to the door, so I'm not surrounded.
What did he?
I just saw him run over and his hands
And
go
I
up.
have the
and-
bunk closest to the
and-
door.
Seems
Because
I
I
did
have
it.
a very small bladder, and we're all working very hard, and I don't want to wake anyone up with that loud,
Okay,
squeaky
one
door on
of
my
them
way out
sounds
at night.
medically charged, and the other sounds paranoidally charged. I'm gonna be honest.
Morning.
At that point, I'm gonna favor her.
What?
You doing all right?
But all right, look, I get where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
just,
Trust me, I do.
Is it like the whole new thing
Small
of what
bladder's
you are
kind of a
doing now
problem.
is that you
No, you don't get the full erase card. No.
It's not even that, no. Aren't there like, I read about this, like mental disabilities.
Hopefully the weather hasn't been trotting everyone down.
Oh no, you know it's been quite all right for me. It's been quite all right.
Oh, no worries.
Mr. McLean there, Mr. McLean, sir. Are you doing well today? See, you're taking up Miss Santos's position once more.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to help out where I can. I've I've done the dishes for a teenage boy. I can handle a UN military base.
Oh, it can't be much worse.
I feel like it's a little direct with that whole cuddling business, but
there we are.
I guess it's one way to do it.
It's what we've resorted to thus far, and this guy kicks all
I don't give
throughout
up.
the night, and I haven't been able to get a wink of sleep.
I'm gonna go look at the barracks. I'll be back.
did you eat?
Does he expect something over there? What does he expect?
I don't think he's eating. At least I
No,
got
it's like
myself some.
it's make it to yourself right now, and like I
If
know
they
he's
put
not
in
able to
bunk
make
beds, you have to take the
Oh,
top
dear.
bunk.
On the second shelf. In
What?
Thank you. Oh, there you go.
You heard me.
It's actually.
There's not enough Tylenol in the world.
But there are sleeping pills that could end up in someone's drink.
You're right.
Yeah, Dr. Seiler's check out today, right? Or check in, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Double checking just because they picked out a firearm, so just making sure.
Okay.
Yeah. For your information, my information, yada yada. Sir.
Morning.
And some other text,
Mhm.
but you know, in the UN handbook, I do suppose it's quite all right. We're being a bit too presumptuous, that kind of thing. Don't worry.
Exactly. Always.
No news is good news, right?
Ah, grand. Great to see you, Mr. Martinez. At least for the reports. Ah, Dr. Shiro. Hello, Commissioner. How have you been? I know the quarantine took you out of commission for a bit of a while. Are you feeling all right now?
Much better actually. Yes. Finally getting back to my work. Still haven't found anything conclusive yet, but working closely with Mr. McLean and working with the people of Vallis to try and
endeavor, especially with the people of Vallis. Probably going to start slowly on the reconstruction of the town. Probably need to figure out how much materials we need and how many rocks we need in that sense, of course. Again, if that's not something up your, I mean, if you're going to help, down for that, but, oh my God. By the amount of people that seem to be very willing of not helping me in that case, it's probably just going to be me and the guard captain who's going to be working on that bullshit. Sorry, working on what?
Rebuilding the town.
Like, oh. Yeah, there's just so many to talk about. Breakable.
All right, good. I'm gonna go feed our
That made you look.
frickin' boss.
There you go. Do you need any help, Wolfgang, if anything today that I can help with, or is it just
So far,
figure it out?
seems to be good so far. If anything should happen, I'll be calling you.
There's a lot of implications there philosophically, but that's amazing.
For what?
Yeah.
We're in the Milky Way.
Can't wait to see you publish a result of your research.
So it's not. Wait, is it not a dimension?
We are not in another dimension as far as I can see. We wouldn't have the Magellanic clouds line up too perfectly.
Imagine what?
That's probably like
basically there's
like
galaxies you can
implications to that
see.
then, right? Because if we were able to,
Essentially, there's galaxies. You know how
we were able to
galaxies are
go
huge?
from like point A to point B or whatever at like.
Now, who snores the loudest?
And go back and forth as much as we please. Send information. That's like.
You know, I do
Well, that's
suppose
interstellar travel, right?
on the edge of our galaxy, and our neighbors are still there.
Are you expecting something?
So what do we do?
You know, when you put it that way, yeah.
Space travel.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do with
I
that?
mean, there's always been theories about how space
Now
could
we
be
go and
folded
dig a little
into
more. We
wormholes
keep saying,
and,
okay, if I can
you know,
find
the
other
nature of things
bodies,
like black holes. You know, I'm not exactly an
eventually
astronomer,
we'll start
but
identifying stars.
So if you
Are we satisfied?
Back towards Earth, right? Know exactly where we are.
I saw Starship Troopers once.
We start figuring out when we are. And then we know if this son of a bitch is actually compensating for time drift.
working at the cafe.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you
that
know,
Wait, when?
The Big Dipper, 'cause, like, that's that's nice.
Well,
When?
we're Southern Hemisphere, so you might see
find me
some
something
across
I
the
guess
Pacific point. The Big Dipper's gonna be right out. Before you get serious.
At any rate, we don't have any of these.
We need to just have that drink.
On Earth, it's one of the major constellations. I don't know if it's gonna work out here.
giant bugs start crawling around, you know,
You're a
the
genius.
ridges.
You're a goddamn genius.
I would be visiting the town.
Yeah, it really would be.
And I'll update you on
We should
things.
ask them what their constellations are.
Anyways,
They have a university. Where's that damn harpy? I need to send a letter to that harpy. She's a genius. I need more coffee.
Yeah, from the magic school box.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. So many memories back as a kid.
Oh sure.
But I couldn't find the plate.
Oh, he yelled ambassador first. I'll go second.
Well, this is more of a longer chat. Is it a quick talk?
It'll take 5 minutes and I'll be told. Actually, it'll take 2 sentences and I'll be told yes or no.
Understood. All right, shoot then. Shoot then. What is it, sir?
What do you mean with that? Like medically speaking, or what
Yeah, well, like
specifically?
spiritually, medically, psychically, like I don't fucking know, like.
So far, I mean, I feel pretty fine. I mean, so far, just the regular stress of being stranded in a bumfuck nowhere place behind a portal in that sense, but, else, I should be fine. What about yourself?
I don't know. I don't dream very often. You know, not one of those.
Running boy all the way to some high muckety muck, right?
Yeah,
I should be able to go and send some photos of our stuff.
Professor
I should be able to go and send some photos of what we've taken of the night scan. Say, here's what we have. Please enjoy them. Do you have any records of your celestial events and star charts or, well, constellations? Right? Can I send that letter out?
Of course. Oh, like the train movie? Yes, I remember that. I remember people screaming about it.
Did you hear that? Apparently, we're in the Milky Way. Like we're in we're on a planet that
Mr. McLean did
Owens was
a
talking.
couple of days ago.
Yeah, Owens was talking about it. That like he recognized like the stars and shit.
So
and apparently now we gotta go act.
Listen to their reaction to that then.
In
Wonder
a million years, if humanity remains, we can fly our happy ass home and start taking the portal.
Sure. It would be very interesting.
I mean, the portal.
I need to find.
Saying like we're on some kind of alien planet or something like that.
What is
What are you saying? We're on some kind of Pandora?
Doctor.
Not in Kansas anymore, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I believe
God.
it's in that way, yes.
I'm gonna
because
court
she was
martial you
one
if
of
we
the other
keep doing
people
this
who
shit. You know, I
were,
like this,
also
these
Can I watch?
references.
Listen, it's like, you know, my goal is to just skirt the line, you know, like if I'm just kind of, you know, if court-martialing's here and I'm just kind of, you know, like here, then you know I'm doing my job well.
Where am I? Where am I on that?
You're like there, you know, like, oh, that's a court-martialing. All right, boss.
Oh no.
Listen, yeah.
It's been nice. It's been nice.
I don't make the rules, but oh, that's a knife hand in the ready
Anders,
position.
It's been an honor.
Oh, well,
What?
bye.
What's
Good
happening?
to meet you. She's getting court-martialed. Goodbye. Hey, why?
Anders, when you get a moment, can I have a word with you?
Could you help me down?
I can help you down.
Use my massive boss step to get down.
Can both go?
Both helping.
There you go.
My oh my. Anyways, boss, I gotta head into town here.
Looks like, isn't it?
What? What'd you say?
What? Alright, anyway, talk to me later.
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah. I gotta head into town. Medical tent. You know the thing.
Bisexual panic.
Well, that's my.
Don't rat me out,
the
Riley.
locals.
Oh my god.
I think she actively ratted you out. I mean, she's already getting court-martialed. How much
Why'd you
more
walk
court-martial
off?
could
You were
she
gonna
get?
get right. I was gonna get left. We were gonna go. Hey.
Oh my god.
Oh, not the double cabadon.
I think it would be funny.
It's okay. I don't think either of us are her type. We don't got big fluffy tails for her to.
I'm legitimately surprised we haven't, you know, already. But
I got money on.
Trevor come in with just boxers today.
wait,
What?
No. Oh,
Really?
no.
What
It begins.
Yeah, he came in today, back to the base this morning with just boxers on.
Ooh.
Wait,
Right,
what?
see, now that one's actually
Trevor.
Trevor. Actually, we have no rules against that, if
Last name?
that is a worry.
Is that the other Williams?
You know what his last name is, yes.
Trevor Williams.
Does that mean I win? Does that mean I win? Because my money was on Williams.
I mean,
Oh,
if you can confirm that that's what he did.
Yes. our money's on who's gonna break it first. He's got Sanders, I got Williams.
See, it's not so much that we have like regulation against it. It's that like the moment it happens, his job gets like 10 times busier.
Who was that reporter
He's gotta,
last
like,
week
do a
that
bunch
came
of
in?
research
Nadia.
and figure out if
I
they
would have
got
put money
some
on her.
weird STDs we don't know about or something.
You know, that's a good bet. I'm just saying, if it's Williams, you gotta figure out how to deal with Lamia life, because that's gonna be the whole thing.
It's a regular health concern for regular people. I wouldn't really consider it insulting. It's
I mean, I
something
assume
that can
it is.
happen to anybody. Like even STIs.
We shouldn't make any assumptions.
People have.
In touch with.
It's always the mothers.
But I've not gotten a letter back from her yet. I will check the messengers with the harpies if I've gotten anything back, but I'm not sure.
Nonetheless, if I'm able to get connection with them, and able.
Or do you mean, what do you mean? I feel like if we start using steel, that might be something for more important things that we can use together. I feel like if we just start using steel
for normal common houses,
Like
I feel
wormholes
like
by
everybody in the
definition
UN on
can't
the other side is
exist,
gonna look at us like, what
if
the
you're
fuck
talking
are
about
we doing
Einstein
out here?
Rosen bridge. Right now, it's only existing inside of a gravity well, inside of an atmosphere. Through, it's actually filtering it. So if it was a wormhole, we would essentially have a constant blasting breeze of the low pressure.
Howdy.
Not going to town with everyone else?
I'm going in a bit, but I need to check base with Bauer one more time and see what we're working on. We're trying to get the radios and everything up, but also we're going to be looking into some of the rebuilding of the town and everything, so I'm going to be kind of taking stock of who needs what.
Fun. Well, good luck with that.
Yep. Yep, you have fun with whatever you're doing.
Yeah, at the moment, standing around.
Directly in front of the door and talk like grad students. Do that. Okay. So the Empire. Yes. Oh. You know what? Advanced Heelys. Yeah. Oh my god. I got them like. We're in the Dwarven Cantons. which is someone, a group that's related to the Empire. So the Compounds essentially abandoned this land, resources here, specifically to Valor. A censure.
I don't know if I'm gonna make full session tonight. I'm way more tired than I should be.
Get an Oracle pack. Conflicting information on what they claim that they're able to do. Oracle is a class of people, not a specific person. And they are the religious leaders that are apparently able to see the future.
Yeah. I already watched them all.
And they wouldn't book up. And if they, for lack of a better word, heresy, that they would end the censure. I think if you look back in our own history, I'm sure you can think parallels.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm seeing some of the coaches as well as some of the
So
Good morning.
Morning.
Wow.
How is this? Figure that out yet. Morning.
What day?
Morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Hi, Landry.
Hello.
Oh, you know. Oh, right.
We've met.
There we go. Have we?
Yes.
Well, I've met her. I haven't met you.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I met him a few days ago. He let me ride around on his shoulders. Oh, and I was told to call him Uncle.
Uncle?
Right.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's not actually a long story, but I don't know if I'm the right one to tell it.
Well, if you have business inside, I will not hold you up any longer. Before you go grabbing a newspaper off of the shelf, maybe check the bin. There seems to be a lot of them.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Have a good day.
You as well. Wasn't kidding.
So, I mean, I ain't ready his story. Gonna start bleeding. So, you know, Riley. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, what do you need?
I need you on God's duty. Once I start moving this packed in dirt, which probably, actually, for your constitution and everything like that, not bad, seal that up. It's gonna start bleeding again, heavily. So I need you on God's to keep pressure on it as I get the dirt out.
Oh. I have.
So we did just burn things up now?
Sounds like you got some dirt packed in the wound to staunch it.
Easy.
I'm gonna take that out and rebandage it properly.
I doubt that you could probably.
Everything.
I know you could probably take my head off with those jaws of yours.
Well,
huh? You should if you refrain.
Everything all set, sir? Okay.
Fatima, is that one still fine?
Yeah.
There.
I'm just standing by in case Koval needs a hand.
How about we go for a
Yeah.
smart after back to normal?
Yeah.
Very well.
Listen, I'm the one.
Yeah, the second side is. Oh, yeah,
If
sure.
he's gonna bite anyone's
Excuse
head
me,
off, it's
Barney?
his
Yes,
fault.
it is something.
Oh, excuse me, Miko.
I mean, they like two emperors. Can you believe it?
Easy. Get all the
Two
dirt
emperors?
out
What?
I can. That's a lot of.
Read the damn paper.
Pass me more gauze. I need to make
Was
sure.
going to, but I wasn't expecting this when I got here.
On God's duty as well.
Two emperors.
Yeah, no, I've got.
Inside the medical kit.
No, they're doing one of your weird transfusion blood rituals or something.
Any other spots that you're wounded, or is it
Oh.
just here?
I got what I
Where-
could.
Yeah, he's
Right
lost a lot
there?
of blood. Koval's on it.
They.
Uh,
What did this?
Okay, I didn't realize you
Knife?
could just
Sword?
do that in the field.
It is quite worrying.
I mean, it's not super sanitary and it's not easy, but
But I am
they can at least bandage him up and prep him to be moved.
in the bed.
They might try to do it here, I have no idea. Either way, you can do field transfusions, they just fucking suck.
They have the equipment there, but it's nothing is set up
It
yet.
is. We are guided by the hands of fate.
necessary
Well,
It's in current events.
equipment.
Thank you.
Something about two emperors.
Help things here.
Either though.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to move. I'm keeping pressure.
yeah,
Emperor and an
there's
empress.
Also,
But
You're fine. Don't worry.
yeah, there's also what
chunks of dirt
one of the academies
So I'm gonna need to
has
swap
been
onto-
destroyed,
All right.
I suppose.
which is
Ready?
What, you mean like a university?
kind of insane to
Ken
think.
is half a
Sorry, university?
Northwest.
Maybe? I don't know.
Oh.
It's one of the places where they train the
warn you if you knew better.
they train the oracles there.
If you plan on traveling on the Eco River,
Thanks. Follow their
There are
instructions.
many
We'll have your
segments
friend
of
right as
the road
rain
that
in
aren't
no
safe.
time.
and you might have and it needs to be traveled at dark.
I see. I can, in that case, I can send word back to be wary of traveling along the river. But generally speaking,
Seems like the
So
world
how
is
does the
falling
whole
apart.
how does the whole two emperors thing work?
large enough.
That's never happened.
Yes.
What about him?
I was
So,
able to get,
well, how are
I was
emperors
able to get
normally?
I was able to send out
Do
some
you vote them
troopers,
in, or
So
No,
how does that work?
I mean, they're elected by. They're usually elected by the heads of. What's it? I think certain nations each or nations within the empire. They each get a vote to declare who's the emperor.
Handle that this time.
On that note, it is time for me to
So-
take my morning. You are welcome to join
Was
me
the vote
here.
rigged,
I
or
know you are quite tired.
how do you get two?
You need to do relax.
I mean, I hear Emperor and I automatically think rigged voting. It's probably familial mostly.
Do you have your leg up on a box or something?
Maybe if I get let's look inside there, maybe to
No.
I
don't quite know what's going on there.
The rest.
Trying to open a bathhouse too.
Try and help keep the blood inside of you.
I must be going.
If your blood pressure gets too low, you'll die.
Thank you.
So that Wolfgang can build. Who the fuck told Wolfgang you could build a bath? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I guess
Look,
Wolfgang's
are you
building
saying
a
that we
bathhouse.
can't? Are you saying that we aren't allowed to bathe?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's fine. Just the fact that someone that's already got like 7 tasks out of my group is being tasked on that is a bit concerning.
A contest of strength?
Oh yes, I had the idea
to take a fucking break.
when I talked to Harrison that he mentioned
If they actually get a
wanting to know who
bathhouse,
was the strongest between,
send that second shift guy
the
into it
town
first.
of Valle and the
Let him have the day.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
decided that a tournament
They're gonna have to fucking sanitize it after he's done.
Best people could place bets as well, so I could run this during my afternoon duties.
What was your name?
Oh. Why would you like?
So a test of strength. Can I join?
Oh yes, absolutely. Here is your.
My name's Natalie.
You may. You have the pen.
Right.
Are you gonna wear it out again?
Yeah.
Well, no, it would have to go to him.
Sorry, what? I mean, I can't really write very well.
I can write for him.
Speaking of Wolfgang,
Yeah.
do you see he's on the front page?
Okay.
Where we come from, this is pretty normal.
Ah, that's where everyone is.
Where we come from, usually wear feathers and stuff.
Was from
Ways.
last.
Oh yeah, they're doing a blood ritual over there.
I think.
Camp. And then I'll come back during the night and try to get more signatures.
Yeah, they're doing a blood ritual.
Oh no, I see. No, they're starting to do front and back printing now. Okay, no, I haven't seen this.
Something.
You know what? I'm just gonna take
Speaking of which,
Yeah, it is.
I wanna see.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah. When can I expect that the alcohol that I won last week?
It's the what do you call it? The
Never heard him be this nice vocally.
the liquor.
A tournament of a contest of strengths of sorts.
Well,
Well,
I kind of gave it to Doan.
If it's who I think it is doing the interview,
Of the other one.
I don't know how you could be rude around her.
Pretty bad.
If you would like to sign up.
I thought it was split between them, so they were supposed to share.
Yeah, that's fair. She was interviewing me a couple weeks ago.
I guess you have another tiefling to talk to.
I don't think anyone has been more polite and
So
courteous.
what does
than
that
I've
mean?
met yet.
Does that mean that I am going to be the one who talks to tieflings?
And they've been pretty fucking polite so far,
That's
so
it.
that's a high bar.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can give it a nose.
Darwin is quite nice.
I've been talking.
Yeah, after getting used to this,
But
going
yeah,
back
part of
in
your
the 6 months is
so.
gonna be kind of weird.
Okay, so yeah, and I don't
Yeah, I imagine it's gonna be a lot of sad goodbyes and shit like that at this rate. People seem to be getting along well
Once or
enough.
twice, but not in length.
Oh, and then
So Shira's quite
also
nice.
the transition
Although I
back to
heard
the normal world
she
where
went
this
in
politeness
sort of, I don't remember what it was.
is not the norm.
Oh, yeah.
Stupor of sorts.
Oh, fuck me running. I have to go back to New York.
Yeah, that would be the polar opposite of here.
Oh, you're saying that quite enthusiastically.
Don't worry about it.
It's quite interesting.
I see. Well, in any case, she talked about mumbling about things that looked tasty. I believe those things were not actually things. But regardless, Darwin himself seems to be quite rough around the edges, but he is quite nice. Has anyone checked on him since last week?
I checked on him a few times, mostly to bother him to get alcohol, but he seems to be doing okay.
He hasn't drunk all the alcohol, has he?
I don't think so. He doesn't seem
I
to
do
enjoy it
hope
much.
not. Right. He didn't seem to take it very well.
It's blood wine he gets drunk of. You know.
Okay, right. Well, yeah, no, all you do is that you just mix blood with it, and there you go. Suddenly they can have it.
Well, it's not the
I'm
same. They
speaking
get
from
sick
experience.
when they do it that way.
No, I'm
There's a wine you can
speaking from
actually make from blood.
experience. Oh, really?
Time for the morning walk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, but
Pardon me?
look, all you do is that, like, with the shower, I just mixed some of my blood
So-
with some vodka, and she drank
How
it.
far away is
Though I don't know
the
if that
kingdom
was-
of Lesate? Should we be worried about fighting there?
So the kingdom of Lesate is about the northeast.
Right, well, you know what?
I'm not sure they
Is
don't
it
have
all?
Although it is across a large river, we should not be worried. Unless if they flow down the river to here.
Rule
Where
to
is the
some
Hunter's
degree.
Lodge anyway?
Tribes had respect for one another. Ours, the Wolfkin,
I'm not
strong
sure.
tie.
Okay, that's
Academy put up in flames.
very helpful. I
I've
don't know
never
whether-
been there.
Of course, it is among the characters of the pandemic. Alongside the only vehicles, two kingdoms war spoke Zowie by the jailed by the snakes. But the language having to fight against who we was as allies, the second Burmese forces encamped the gate of heaven. But the Vulcan still stands.
Couldn't help.
But why? That makes no sense.
And at all one point that you stay alive.
Across the lands of the need for proper bathhouse of a paramount.
I think Koval's on his way back.
If I couldn't see this article, I'll be going to your left here.
Oh, wait, if you wanna, I'm pretty much done.
Excuse me.
So,
Okay.
You want it?
Are you sure? Excuse
Yeah.
me, folks. Pardon me, doctor coming through.
That's most of it. I
Alright.
Thank you.
don't know the relevance, so.
Thank you. How are we looking?
Fair enough. If you ever need relevance, I can give you it.
Somewhat, at the very least.
Slowed.
Anything interesting happening to you?
Let's see your supplies.
Yeah, well, there might not be very much.
Well, yes,
blood left to bleed.
interesting betrayal by...
Yeah. Good news and bad news. Bad news, you're not compatible. Good news, you are.
The means the
I don't care.
Do what
I
must.
don't have good news from North.
Okay. We're gonna start a transfusion. We're gonna
don't
take
have
blood
good
from
news
your body and
either.
we're gonna put it into him. Considering
one
the
of those
difference in
days.
size, you're probably not gonna have a lot of.
remove the
Here,
fold.
actually,
You'll
I'm
have
gonna do this.
enough blood to give to get him back.
Yes, we could talk afterwards. I gotta get a council
In the
set of
meantime,
hunters,
are you
otherwise we won't
sure?
have food, and we'll have bad news here.
I was sent to kill you.
You ready, Rena?
I need you to understand that.
Better chance to do that then.
Hated you.
I can't guarantee any goods coming forward for maybe much longer.
I have the bear snooping. I will do a pass to make sure we have everyone who's interested if you want to open up the shop.
Yeah. I need consent
I'm
from
gonna
both of
make
you.
sure we have water and food for him so he doesn't pass out.
Decision should be made
Hopefully
soon.
be quick and we'll talk later. From what I understand, the world's on fire again, and we get to watch from our little perch.
Sorry, is the
Death's door for
cafe
at least a moment
open?
longer.
Were you one of the ones interested from the UN in the hunting council?
So we're doing a blood transfusion.
I knew there was
it's
going to be a
practice of
group going
ours.
out.
We're gonna be taking blood from him and giving it
The
to
full
him.
council?
We're going to meet up in my sister.
The one given is gonna probably get lightheaded and not feel
Just
so
more or
good
less a
after,
counseling, so we figure out what we need to do. My sister's opening up her shop. It's the Hunter's Cash. It's around the corner. I'm going to start gathering there to have people talk.
Easy, bread or
Bread's perfect, actually.
Excuse me.
okay. Yeah, I'll get stuff.
I don't exactly have somewhere home.
Does he needs meat? I'll find something.
Yeah, punching through there isn't exactly easy. The scale.
Well, he's not bleeding through the gauze, but we can't really safely say if that's because we're stopping the bleeding or he's running out of blood to bleed.
I'm sorry.
But they found a match. We're starting a transfusion. I'm just making sure we have
Yeah, it looks like they have slightly different
stuff
kinds of
to
scales. Softer
to
tissue
give
under
him
here, but
so
these ones
he
are hard as metal.
Can keep his blood sugar up after. Yeah.
Binoculars seem to cover a bigger area, but they're thin.
Did you say you're worried about blood sugar?
Depends on the tribe.
Yeah, I asked for water, bread, and meat, but maybe if they have some sort of juice, that'd be good too. What do you got?
I've got hot chocolate packets. I was collecting them because
Thank you, my
the bear
capable assistant.
liked them and
Appreciate
a couple
it.
others wanted to
That'd be
try.
nice.
So
Gonna stitch them up?
those are loaded with sugar.
To be honest, I don't know.
Or any more
This is perfect. Thank you.
Not really.
Thanks, Riley. My
I mean, I
other
guess in
capable
theory,
assistant.
but I've never actually done that.
Here, all you have to do is help me
I
walk
might
in
not be a
first.
medical professional, but I do have Southern hospitality. This is the least I can do.
Put your hands where I tell you to put them, and we'll have this closed in no time.
But
Yeah.
There, and there. Hold that closed, okay?
Or maybe I'm not reading it
Ishmael,
properly.
can you
but
relax your left shoulder here?
Academy.
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
It might be related
Try and relax.
to this.
As the kingdom of bit of a local anesthetic, they say, is
Salt and hopefully it can hold.
housing the Academy of Interdit.
So it seems there's a lot of shifting.
It's got a hole right through it, like just right here, and it's kind of
Interesting. Come on in.
yeah, which is kind of scary. You know, that's. Oh, hello. I'm going to say that your fire sticks are very good at fishing.
Not the most efficient method, but
Apparently, it was one of your comrades' fishing methods, though.
at least they did that and
Any idea?
didn't do dynamite fishing.
Any idea
Don't
which
know
one
what?
did that? We could use any hunter we can at this moment. And I mean, I guess food is food no matter how it's obtained. Though, I'm
Oh.
hoping it doesn't change the flavor of it.
What? I mean, so what's dynamite fishing?
So you basically kill the fish in a large area with a pressure wave. So you usually use dynamite or some kind of
Pressure wave?
explosive in the water.
Explosives.
I don't have anything.
What do you mean, like the? You mean like those things that they used in the war, in the battle?
Smaller. Much smaller. And then all the fish rise to the top because they don't have swim bladders anymore. And you can just scoop them up. It's a redneck way of fishing. It's illegal in most places. But we're
right.
here, so some people may get stupid.
Yeah, no, I. Can you make sure they don't?
Not anything I can control. I didn't know people were fishing with rifles.
Well, okay, so what rifles? Is that what you call the fire sticks?
Yeah.
So they just okay.
Really underestimated. I've tried.
So it's just wait a second.
Whoever
hold
did
on,
that is a
I'm
really good
holding that
shot.
thought for a moment. Yeah, it was what's the name of the one who can't speak? Writes on the board.
I know who you're referring to, and I can't recall their name off the top of my head, but that makes sense. She's a damn good shot.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? Just there. That's the fish. Best of luck with that. I've got someone about. It might be a bit lively. I'm not sure, but just pretend it's there. I don't know. I need to ask about my winnings.
Did I upset him?
I think he just saw someone walk past who he wanted to talk to.
I'm just...
Unfortunately, I don't know how many hunters are around today from our town, so I'm not sure how productive this little meeting will wind up being. I've only seen, well, one of them's busy assisting up there at the cafe, but the little brown rabbitkin I haven't seen recently.
Anor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised I haven't seen her either. So, she was the one that...
I ran into her briefly this morning, but haven't seen her since.
Okay, yeah, she was the one that told me I should do this, so... A little surprised she's not here. So usually, she shows up when you least expect it. So if you suddenly turn... Didn't work.
Yeah.
She has a bad habit of doing that, though.
Right, well... Okay, that's that turned out.
Alright. I'm going to say the situation between Maklo being on the floor and Santos, which is one of yours, MIA at the moment. What's going to happen is we're going to put you in charge of those individuals. But ultimately, that's about all I have for you. Lena is pretty much, well, I think probably the best hunter we have in this area at the moment. She knows the land better than me. She knows where the hunt and where the track. All intents and purposes, I want you to report to her. She's my flesh and blood, of course, but she has the skills.
Yeah, I've been hunting around these parts for around 4 or 5 months now, so I'm pretty used to the area. Though haven't been around it during the winter yet, so that's going to be new for all of us, I think, besides you. I think may have been around briefly towards the end of last winter.
But I wasn't out hunting.
Hey,
I'm a terrible tracker, and you know that.
Well, the metal doesn't help.
I alert everything that comes within range of me. But the situation is this, and I will be blunt. We don't have a lot of food stores at the moment. Massive amount of people that joined our towns, as you being one of them, we weren't ready for it. Half this town was empty before a month ago. 2 months ago almost at this point. And, well, some of you UN have also been partaking in our food stores, so I think it's only fair that you could help at times.
Sorry, I didn't realize. I just...
It's no problem. It's more or less the fact of I also have been distracting Lena a lot more and keeping her away from her duties. She's been helping me way too much. That being said, what we do need is we need methods of preservation, salts, anything we could do for that. I'm not sure how your people have any different methods, but using salting or potting meats are usually the best way we have. You don't know, it's something we can teach.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really salt much now. We usually use refrigeration, so... But that needs electricity.
My other thought is... your weird types of magics, yeah.
Hold on, Is that the thing where you just stick the food in and it goes cold?
Yeah. We have larger versions.
Well,
But
yeah, okay.
you got to
but,
be
like,
somewhere where there's electricity to run it.
Snow's cold. I mean, actually, then again, I guess we can't really wait for snow, can we?
We can snowpack, but by then most of the stuff will be gone. We have to hunt it first. Once we have it, then we could work with what we have.
Yeah,
So that's where it comes down to this.
Yeah, a lot of the common animals around start hibernating or moving to warmer climates as it gets colder. We start winding up with just the smaller game for the most part around, and then the big things, the bears and wolves. I don't necessarily want to risk hunting.
Well,
Do you
we might have no
have-
choice, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Do you know how to make jerky?
Me and
Okay.
I'm not much of a cook.
I've never actually made it
actually
myself,
a
but
lot
I
of what
do.
I saw
I
here.
eat too much of it, so.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I asked you to try some of my sisters at some point, and you know, it's always better when it's fresh, straight from the forest itself.
Yeah, I usually either salt the leftover meats or make it into jerky after a hunt, whatever the cafe isn't able to use in the first couple of days.
what about nuts and berries? I mean, just
Definitely
general
helps for
forage.
herbivores.
Yeah,
We need
any
foragers.
foraging is helpful. Anything that brings in more food. I do what I can, but I'm I'm one person.
By themselves.
Yeah. I can at least help with that. Well, I
Foraging
mean, I
definitely
know.
helps. Fishing. If you could do
Yeah.
fishing, or if you know where Anna is, please. Let her know. We need all the fish we can.
Yeah, I don't know where she is. Yeah, no,
Neither
I
do
know who
She
Anna
runs
is.
off during the day.
I know that she wants to help, so I'm kind of including her already in the people who will be helping with the food around town. I know there's the
Okay,
two
sure.
rabbit sisters, I think. I haven't talked with them since the first day they were here, but I know they've been hunting in the woods.
Same for me. They have not
so-
talked to me since.
Yeah.
If either of you have a
not sure how
chance
much
to
they
talk to
help
them,
the town as a whole,
Oh.
but I know they've been hunting.
they probably won't talk to us. But if any of you have any sway with them, let them know the situation. We're just here to help everyone.
We were camping buddies for a little bit. Well, I say camping buddies. We were camping neighbours, being that they were up on the cliff while Mana and I were on the area below for like a week when we first started here. Before Mana got her house.
I'm guessing you've been staying with her. I hope it's been more comfortable than outside, especially with the cold winds coming.
Yeah, but I guess so. Yeah, sure, it's nice, but I don't know. It's just I kind of like being in the outer worlds.
But, private laundry, as they call it. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm not shaking that, so.
Have you had any experience with hunting? You said you haven't, but I noticed that you carry a weapon like everyone else.
Oh. What's he doing?
Sorry, my
stunned
throat
from
got a
fishing.
little messed up there for a moment. I mean, I've taught how to shoot. I've never been hunting. But I know how to operate a rifle.
And your weapons. I'll leave this one up to you. Those weapons are powerful and might be good for some of the bigger game if you wish, but you would have to
Very
teach them to
well.
hunt, technically. That's the other thing.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the hunting can be done with like snare traps and the like for a lot of stuff, like catching smaller game. I don't know if any of your people use a bow, but maybe could teach some, just for something quieter. Of course, the bears, I believe, the dire bears out there,
those will not work for arrows.
Yeah, aren't the dire bear, isn't the dire bear meat like poisonous or full of disease or something?
According to the one little outsider, it was a specific one was sick, apparently.
That's the other thing. Being able to identify if an animal is sick or not is definitely something important as well. If we bring contaminated meat, we risk making everyone sick.
How many more of those dire bears are they? Are they real common around here, or?
Not as common as the wyverns.
Yeah, they're not very common, but as the winter starts to come in, they are more active as they get ready for hibernation. I know there's at least one or two around right now, still kind of in the woods nearby, but there probably are others.
Actually, that is the point. The wyverns, they're going to be becoming less active, surely, or?
Hopefully, they might.
Yeah, they'll probably start migrating, but they're setting up their nests right now for their mating season. So it'll be around for a while currently. It's the beginning of winter.
I mean, if it comes to it, we can always eat wyverns for a little
that you
bit.
left behind at the base. They've come to escape their boundaries.
Sorry, who's escaping what boundaries?
Are they kind of just staring at me? Or like,
Yeah, we're staring.
Something to you, but they can't hear it.
You're
okay. I guess.
yeah. That was awkward.
Is Wyvern good
Hey,
eating?
let's go into that conversation. Hi, everybody.
I was told you were interested in the hunters.
I mean, it's a bit.
Oh,
I mean,
hunting sounds like
they're
fun.
they're also carnivorous, so it's a bit.
You've come near the end of it.
It's a bit it's a bit chewy, but
it's
a
Well,
game.
what's your thing? What can
Yeah,
we
they're needs must.
You're the other
Oh, yes,
person I followed
they're the one who
interested.
gave me the fish.
Oh,
Yes.
so
What's
you're
your
the one who did it.
Up, go here.
Hi.
So that being said,
Apparently, it's too hard to hear
If
you.
there's any
up
more
there.
dire
It's
bears,
amazing.
she's who I want around.
Ah! See, that makes sense. Yeah, we thought we were just being rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. We said,
we're not about to say that
we
situation.
locked
We
up
were
the
just talking
base.
about the
Yeah,
hunting
two little
situation.
souls here.
But,
But we, it was me and him. We said it in
You.
unison. Surprising.
At times I'm wondering if I should just.
They decided to come on out. They were feeling a little cabin fever.
Good. Get relax.
Then yeah.
Don't be in the
That's
pot.
not what happened.
just-
That's not
Get
what
out
happened.
We just ended up talking
Get
about
out
the
of your little
situation
party.
of food
I am
and
Be the
hunting.
literally out here.
life of the party.
Go be sociable. Go
I didn't know
meet
those things could hunt fish, I'll be honest.
Head.
Be the
Every
life
time I talk to someone, they either give
But
me a
I've seen them
tragic
take down large
backstory or some
creatures.
information I didn't want to know.
Well, then
So
give
my
them your
question
more
to you
tragic backstory.
is
Come on,
if you want
push,
to
push,
take them
come
out
on.
and
It's that easy.
kill them land.
I can, yes.
I think that's what we need to do. Actually, now that I speak about knowing the land, the only other person who would know would be Vela. Have you seen her? She's been gone all morning. She was supposed to be here as well.
I don't think so.
Which one's Bella again? I'm still trying to learn everyone's names.
The smaller wolfkin.
Yeah, the other wolf around. Yeah, I don't think I've seen her so far today.
Damn right. Yeah, okay.
She was supposed to help because she as well is a hunter, and she is a lot quicker, so she's really good for catching smaller game. But
Okay, then sure.
if anything, then I'd leave the hunters to you. If you want to do foraging, that's what we'll need. Whatever you can gather. I guess we'd store it here for the time being for processing as we need it. Preservations.
Yeah. I still have probably most of a barrel of salt in the back for preserving stuff, but probably should get more ordered before the winter comes in.
I'll put an order in with the mayor, give a large order of that. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else other than possibly instructing our friends here the lay of the land and what to watch out for. I saw you got a wyvern yesterday.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, I was out. They were trying to find the bear cub of the bear that was sick to see if it was sick too, and wound up hunting one wyvern and almost getting a second. One of the outside just a little egg from one of the nests. I don't know. They were gonna make an omelet.
Maybe one wyvern's got the bear cub, which is.
It's likely.
Oh, a wyvern did get the bear cub. I haven't heard back, but I believe they were having it checked with your people.
Pardon me.
Hello.
Have any of you seen Mana recently?
Last I saw her was on the deck up top.
Ah, thank you so much.
Okay, Mana's being busy around here, huh?
She's starting a business, and no one's here is prepared for winter. If you need clothes, I'd recommend talking to Mana and Iceheart about getting something warmer for you guys. It will get cold up here, especially if you're out in the wilderness.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like you grow any fur, so.
Well.
In a sense, that's our advantage here. We don't have to worry about it much.
Yeah.
But
I just put on heavier
nothing
clothes.
else in this. If we have an idea of what we need, I think it's a few weeks out before snowfall starts.
Wait, you've got more clothes?
Well, not with me right here, but
We'll
yeah.
start stockpiling as much as we can.
Back at base.
Might have to go
hoping I
farther
can.
afield as it gets colder, just to get as much as we can.
How much more clothes?
For a longer
Like,
trip.
do you happen to just have
Just
like
be
a
careful when
bunch
you
of
go out
clothes?
there. Remember what we did end up running into. Remember what
Well,
I
I
told
mean,
you I
I've got-
ran into.
Enough
We meant
to
to come hunt it ourselves.
get me through till laundry.
I won't hold you here any longer.
Laundry?
As I said,
Yeah, I mean,
if
clean
there's
your
any
clothes after
situation
you
with
wear 'em.
hunting,
So.
come to my sister.
Sorry,
She knows
wait,
But
so
you don't do
wait,
laundry
your
every
n-
day.
She'll be the one, hopefully.
Wait,
So-
hold on.
Survive
What's
through
your
the winter.
name's Laundry? Sorry, your
My name
name's
isn't Laundry, my
and
name
yet
is
you have to do
Landry.
your-
But because that character called me Laundry, now everyone does.
So wait, is that not your name?
It is not. My name is actually Landry, but, well,
Okay, Landry.
laundry spread
Landry.
faster.
So Landry does laundry.
Yes,
I'm still not familiar with what laundry is, but okay.
when you wash your clothes. So laundry is the clothes you're washing.
Okay, right. Okay, this is all going to be circular, isn't it?
Anyway. I leave them to you. This is your hunting party for the season. I'm sorry, but you know, there's some promise.
We'll make it work.
Well, yeah, I mean, no honor. Well, I would have hoped for that. There's the cloaked guy. You know, the guy with the hood.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably will help out. I haven't seen him so far today.
Well, you know, he was the one who caught that giant catfish last week, and you know that thing was massive. So, I mean, I think we've got a good few people who can help. So, but yeah, in terms of hunting, is there anything we really need to keep an eye out for? Any events or
I mean, the main thing around here right now is just probably try not to go out when it's too late. That's when the wyverns and bears seem to be more active, is later in the day. Don't go by yourself, at least. Hunt-wise, I haven't scheduled one yet, but probably will be scheduling a larger hunt coming up, just so that we can get a good haul in before the winter actually starts coming in proper. Of course, anything anyone can get is good. It'll help. Anything we can preserve.
Yeah. Although I bet as soon as you as soon as you call for a hunt, I'm sure that more people are going to just gain interest and suddenly just pop out from
Yeah.
nowhere. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else?
I don't think so. I think that is probably enough. I don't need to waste more of your time just standing around here. If you catch anything, you can bring it by here and I can help preserve it. Or if you have your own manners at your camp, do that as well. But I can help clean and prepare any game you catch.
Okay, sure. Then yeah, thanks. Right.
I think that's good for our quick little meeting here.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well then.
Guess I'll wait word for when we're doing this.
Yep. Yeah, I'll make sure that you're informed of any plans for hunts.
Cool. Do you want me to leave the door open, or?
Yeah, you can leave it open for now. I'll keep my shop open for a bit.
They still. I suppose, yeah. It's not a quick process when you're doing it person to person.
No, we do not.
I just want to see it found. This is a small passion that we've all come together to find.
You know,
Outside of the
Captain, every
chaos
time I
that is
talk to
around
these
us.
gentlemen, I get more respect for them. We're good people in this town.
Oh, I know. And you've come a long way from hissing and threatening us.
Yeah, don't push your luck.
I've been stabbed once before. It's another.
Oh my god. I wonder which of us has been stabbed more.
Are you going to make a competition out of this?
I mean,
Because technically,
look,
from
it might actually
my
be kind
understand,
of close. I've seen some shit.
from my understanding, your weapons don't really involve daggers or blades, and tends to be more of
They puncture the same.
account.
It's so whereas a blade is sort of in, and you know they can twist, they can slash, they can not.
Mind if I have a seat at your table and do the same there?
Things
Oh.
like that. Our gun.
Have at. Not my table.
Straight through. They move so fast and with so much force that
I just make it look
there's
good.
an entry wound and an exit wound. If I was to be shot with a
That you do.
for example, most likely that's going to puncture my kidney and come out my back.
I've seen what they've done.
I mean, you had the perfect opportunity to knock me down there, so I appreciate you taking the high road.
Did you ever get shot? Shot at?
That night is a blur. I don't recall all the injuries I've sustained, but it was quick and bloody. Say that.
Brother Ethan here.
Yeah. I think that's the scariest part about it. I'm sure it is
What
for
plan do now?
anyone unfamiliar. Is how fast they are.
It was terrifying that night. But hopefully we don't have to face that again.
Brother is buried. Hopefully not.
Anyway.
Landry here. I've been advised to give you one of these, by the way. It's an outro relations permit, so whenever, you secure relations, I'll stamp it for you.
You for real?
Yeah, real.
my understanding, and I'm only warning you. But
They told me to give it to the highest risk people.
from what I understand, the second Palos movement has reached the way of Helga.
So where am I on the
You might not know what that is.
risk
but that's
list?
just north of us.
Top 10.
A fortress city of siege.
Who else is there with me?
Over there is 4, if that makes you feel better.
That rabbitkin has chased the wolfkins across the river Echo, which means currently
No,
we are
but
in Palos territory.
whose idea was this?
What that means is potential visitation that will
Health and safety.
We have anything else to do?
They have way too much spare time.
I'm preparing myself for death.
I know.
It should not go down easy. As a capital city.
Right, okay.
I hope to God it stands. But that being said, the land we are in.
I'll be sure to let the bureaucrats know what I do at night.
Yep. It's technically a part of the new protocol for it, so if you do, they need to know about it so they can do a wellness check and double check and run blood and all that. So that's why it's there.
Benefits of living in the mountains.
Do I need to get the father to sign off on it as well?
I should at least then it's imperative.
No, just need to let the, let them know. Need to really, be careful on that, apparently, Jesus.
I can't say it was anything I'm planning, but I guess if I'm being given paperwork. This is...
Yeah, it shouldn't. I know you, Landry, probably fine. You probably don't need it, but I'm just handing them out because they told me to.
I get it.
That's half the reason why I'm here. How can I help?
Just not what I was expecting.
I gotta give out a few of them too.
Yes. We had some people do some testing.
They asked me to hand these
it
out.
Wasn't you.
Highly likely.
It was just a coincidence.
Here you go.
It was just some random bug that I picked up, something in their stomach. It's bound to happen. It's a lot of the bacteria that you have here isn't the same bacteria that we have at home.
Come by, I'll get it stamped.
So there's a good chance that
test and stuff like
don't like each other that much, and they got a little bit sick. But it wasn't you. It just happened to be coincidental.
They just told me to hand them out. I think they're going to make an announcement about it sooner or later.
Of course. I kept it on the high priority list because I know it was worrying you.
They wanted to get ahead of the game.
Never cold again.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I'm trying to find. Yeah, he's like number one.
And what is that?
I about to say, yes, he was,
I hear from.
I'm guessing that one night he ran out. He left his clothes behind, of all
People
things.
have food medicines.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Put medicines.
Watch it.
Oh no! To be fair, I don't think anything happened, but.
Have you seen my sign?
Sorry to interrupt.
What's that?
We pride ourselves on being able to help each other.
Have you seen my sign? I left earlier from the base sign.
As long as you sign back there, that's fine.
Okay.
I read
If
part of
they're
it.
pushing where they are, they're gonna go towards the Central Empire, which means we won't have to worry about a main force coming down here. But stragglers do happen.
Time to give me one.
Besieged by
The one that's under plague.
Yeah.
Sky video. Lay him up top of
Yeah. They're practically combing the river Echo.
And suddenly
I say that, but a week ago, I guess 2 weeks ago at this point, I went 3 days out when I went looking for Vela.
I know I won't
There was a
understand.
town out there. The town is now gone.
Well, I just know words. I don't know your.
I take offense to that, Micah.
I'm just the messenger. I'm not the one,
So it made you look very, flowing and gracious.
All right.
Since when
was there a? I thank you for the concern.
Something akin to my.
Yeah, again, I'm just the messenger. I'm just handing them out to people. So, it's all you.
No, it has something.
It's like a structure of some kind.
Share with the design.
Hey, sorry, real quick.
I want the stress. Yeah, similar to yours.
Here, I've been asked to start handing these out, so there you go. It's a outro relations permit. You run into any outro relations, you gotta get it stamped by Doc or me, and And then gotta go through the preceding, checkups and stuff. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what it is, that's good. Don't worry about it otherwise.
Oh, okay. So.
Let's just, what?
And I understand that there are tensions.
I know you've been skipping your meals.
Not recently.
No, I haven't been skipping any meals. Just not eating, the bacon and eggs.
Do. We have the ability to do research on some of the sickness and to essentially look at it and seeing if we could understand it better and maybe advise you on what to do. We have a couple different doctors here.
Song, I'm only mentioning it
The
because
one
your
that
own people, so
you
we don't have
want
to sway beyond.
is
And see that you guys can take care of yourselves.
name.
I've seen
We have
what your
two
weapons do,
doctors,
and I
and
think you will be more than ready to deal with them if they do come.
I'm
Let's
finding
go
the
with
I wish
coffee.
that we had that problem. Healers are few and far between here.
The organization that I'm from is pretty specialized, so we tend to have very competent people with us. Dr. Colville. You might have
No,
met
if we're
him
gonna have these
already,
cards,
but
do we
he is
also
one
need to
of
have a high
the
scoreboard?
experts around here for medicine in general. What you could do is you could talk to him and see what you might be able to provide him to help him
But I will
maybe help you figure out what's going on.
Thank you.
I always just ask.
Maybe that or Dr. Natalie. I know that
That's all I can
she's also
I might see a vampire, and some of these might not be of that same standing, but as a wolfkin,
there's plenty.
I believe that people should be kept safe, no matter
I wish
what.
I wish I could give you an easy answer, but unfortunately, we don't have a magic pill that makes everybody get better. We have many, 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 many different potions and medicines that
Innocents get caught in this war way too often so far.
that fixes one
That's what I do not wish to have again.
It fixes one very specific thing. And because you are all in a different place, another world, they're not the same.
Sorry. Have you seen Dr. Oshiro around? I've been
traveling for a long time. Thank you very much.
Just me. I was told to take
establishment
and defend this town with my
I
men.
think it's a bit of private talk.
And the doctors are here specifically to learn about this type of stuff, so please.
Not much left.
I'm not sure. You can ask.
I'm not letting you leave until you eat every single goddamn plate.
Okay, but I mean, what would the other people on the base think? I mean, I wake up,
Well,
you're
that's
on my
gonna
bed.
be your problem.
Come on, someone.
Care.
Laundry, you've been enjoying MREs a lot, haven't you? I've been loving those MREs. Man, you should really eat, rip
I'm
him
not
a
turning
new
around
one.
because I know you're gonna run as soon as I look away from you.
I'm not gonna run.
Sorry,
I'm simply gonna watch you.
can't hear you. It's weird. I don't know why.
I'm just enjoying
I'm gonna stick with
Good
the
luck.
MREs.
You're not gonna stick with the
I'm gonna stick with the MREs. You enjoy your conversation, and we'll.
Precedent for that too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Sergeant Major technically, but I'll take Sergeant.
All right. Let's see.
I believe. Are you going to be helping with the hunters stuff that's going to happen? Fantastic. I remember reading your documentation, and
You'll be able to aid in spot.
I was reading through the news, and I was like, oh, you'd be perfect for it. So it's good.
Sorry, may I interrupt or something?
Have you ever actually gone hunting?
No, we just finished the conversation. What can I do for you?
I think I'm gonna call it Brazil nut.
Yeah, Koval had a theory that he wanted your confirmation.
I am sorry as well, and
I know it's not a
you as well.
time, but
I can tell you that. They're not exactly healthy for long-term consumption. They're just there to keep you on the
Thank you.
Yeah, I can get this.
Hello. Boss, I was just regaling them with the legend of the knife hand in ready position.
Who needs one?
No, I was just explaining how if allegedly, according to legends, if you chant knife hand into a mirror at 3 times fast at the stroke of midnight, you will appear with the knife hand in the ready position.
Are you doing good today? I'll appear with a knife hand in the ready position, but I'll be wearing a strange helmet. And bright red eyes.
I'm looking for someone by the there.
Oh, I see, I see. See, the legend weakens.
Yeah, here, you need one of these too, don't you?
Dr. Rashiro,
Oh yeah, the card. Yeah.
Your newspaper seems to be doing really well.
See, I already got one stamp.
Congratulations.
Need outro relations.
Thank you.
I talked to that's fine.
It's a
No
pity
joke.
the situation the subject matter, I suppose.
Here you go.
No, he's already got
It's
the
like
That's what I meant. So if somebody fucks, we can get them examined, and if they end up with some weird shit, it gets stamped. Am I getting that right?
Alright, where's
I
my
really shouldn't have gotten this. I really shouldn't have gotten this stamped.
You
Yeah, what's up?
you have one stamped already?
Yeah, Koval has cast
It's
it,
a
Bliss.
it's
him. He's the first
no
one. I'm upset that we never expected.
was a
Yeah, we all lost the bet. It was him.
See, I knew you had a bet, so I beat you to it. Anyways, I put the money on myself.
You're to the other side tomorrow, and you're getting checks. That's what that means.
Have fun with that long ass walk.
Before things get really kind of...
Kitsune, what are you talking about?
Either leave me
We're kind of on fire.
What did he do?
Oh, don't you start with me. No.
Relentlessly.
The town of Clear.
It was rather fun, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, it would be fun.
It was
you would like
fun,
being
you
bullied by a big kitty
masochist.
Kitsune lady.
Stop. Anyways, nothing actually happened. It's fine. I had Martinez punch it out of a joke, a little haha.
Him and her then at that point.
Oh.
I don't know.
I mean,
So-
you got the stamp, you might as well go all the way with it.
Yep.
You're lying then.
That's true. You've got
About
the stamp. You might as well send it.
this is
I
like
didn't
high school
actually-
crap.
No.
Morning.
Honestly, I just wanted to see the reaction that these folks had to it because they had a betting pool
Hear
going.
you over Koval's loud ass.
Oh no, please continue. Don't let me stop you.
Did you get my letter?
I did. Yes.
Oh, she's
Don't
right.
mind
So
me
by
while
the
I
topic
remind
change.
myself what it said because I've had a busy fucking week.
Saved by the topic change.
That's very fair.
Exactly.
Did they say their name was Colville? Is that the doctor?
Yeah, that's our guy. He's the one that we were looking to put the advert in the paper for. I'm not quite sure what their time frame is for doing that, but we'll let you know when we have a time frame put together. The captain's been very busy, so
That's very fair.
Oh, right. Okay, so on that, actually, I asked the night shift people about that, and they said that they can put in some orders to get some light material put through. I don't know what exactly that means. I don't know when that can come, but we're looking into it. Hopefully not too long. If they can't help us, we might put together a logging group, see if we can take a couple trees down and do it ourselves.
Well, it's the fact that they're just logs that's the problem, you see.
Yeah, we can do better than that. We can put up some handrails. We can smooth out the logs that are there, maybe stand them down, make them more comfortable to walk on, just generally safer and
Is
more
this about the
stable.
bridges?
Yeah, you know, we can like screw
You
some
mean the
shit
bridges I
on.
keep
If we
freaking
can
bumping
get
my
some
ankles
actual
on? I
proper
would
saws
love
out,
to
we
fix
can
that
turn
shit.
some logs into planks and then make it an actual proper wooden bridge, something more like this.
Will we or will we not get to sing the lumberjack song?
I think the person who was looking for you found you, correct?
You know the answer to that. We're singing.
The slimes, you see, if one of us were to trip or slip through the cracks or something like that, well, we don't do well in large bodies nor fast-moving waters. We could die.
I see. Is that? I mean, I'm
You
sorry
know
if I'm
what,
prying. I'm
Landry,
it's
actually,
curiosity. Is that like a
temporary fix for that.
physiology thing?
So, if the concern is them
I'm-
slipping through
I'm
the
a
cracks,
slime.
do you think we have
she
big
just- Well,
yeah,
enough
but, like-
tarps to just bolt some
Okay.
tarps over top?
The best job, definitely.
Yeah, so that's like a
Give them something like actually solid to walk on.
water permeable.
Use
I
some
know
of the
what I'm
older
talking
tarps.
about.
Heck,
All right,
we've got
gotcha.
any
So that's important. We don't want
trash
anything bad
tents.
happening to y'all.
Use that
so,
fabric. Put fabric down.
Yeah, I happen
Get a
to
bunch
be
of us with
strong and
shovels
handy
and just
fixer-upper
put a layer
kind
of dirt across the
individual, so
top.
I can definitely help with that as well, as long
That'll
as
pack in.
Sure, yeah.
he directs me on how to do it.
As long as it's like able to support all that, we can assess
Thank
that
you.
as well.
I appreciate
There's
any
pretty
help that could
big
be
trees across there, so
given towards the
I
bridges.
think they'd be able to support a decent
Yeah,
amount.
it should be fine.
Admit, it's a bit scary every time going across one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Okay, yeah, we might. I might talk to Highwind about that, and we can look into it a little bit more.
Don't you have a few people to talk to today?
We
Okay, what are we?
not really actually. I mean, I'm gaining a few people to talk to, but you know, for
You
the most part, not
you had to
really.
talk to our elf buddy. You had to talk to Anders about something. Yeah.
We're approving that now.
I don't know if you're still
Anders is
talking
local.
about it.
Morning, Anna.
I
You
should.
said that.
Oh, they
Dr. Anders
fucking
is on
dipped. I
the
was
second
gonna.
floor on the balcony.
I forgot about that.
Okay. I'll speak to her about that as well, actually. But we might have just brainstormed a solution between the two of us just now. So I mean, we can look into it.
Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. And if anything is done about the bridges, I'm happy to give you all a free space in the newspaper every week if you wish.
Yeah, sure. We'll see what we can do. Honestly, the biggest problem is if I keep putting in requests from our bosses back in our home, it's gonna take forever. It's gonna take them weeks or months to figure shit out. They're slow on the draw. So anything that we can solve from here with our people, we can do it that way. And
Well,
in that regard,
I mean,
I'm gonna talk to you and Wolfgang, but I don't know if you caught what me and Landry just said. We might be able to jury rig it ourselves.
yeah, that's I knew that much, but kind of tangentially related. I was kind of going around and offering the fact of like, you know, me and Wolfgang are skilled with the construction of things and helping with rebuilding and also fixing up people's things as they're getting set up here. So that might be something we can put an ad in for, the construction
Do
and
we
all.
have any chainsaws or like anything that we can use to sort of refine?
I mean,
we just don't have
we
logs.
have we got like hand saws and we got like that the chain one, like the hand bit.
Oh, fuck me. We're gonna have to do it the lumberjack way.
Singing the song.
I think she likes
Is
it.
that?
What? This? It's a pouch. Gonna little flask inside.
You alcoholic.
That's my water canteen, actually.
Right. Yeah.
My whiskey flask is like back here.
Made up of the kin.
You
Right.
have very
Like that, folks who don't have a say or
different. Sorry, I was distracted.
believe in absolute freedom. And
I think she
Thank
do like
you.
you.
I see. So then
I think you're insane.
abolitionists sort of did they adopt the ideals?
Keep
or
your
did
card
they-
handy.
Chiseled physique.
Did they break and kind of come up with their own thing?
Yeah, I might have to move my money to you.
Okay. Look, fucking. All right, Riley. If you think that you and Bauer can figure that out,
Sure. Do you want me to
any-
run?
any
Because I didn't really hear y'all's little convo.
I can't quite remember the details.
So if we have any like loose tarps, anything old that we can use, tents, nothing with holes in it preferably, but just shit that we're not using
In the final day.
out of surplus, we can maybe cut a tree down or two, set them up as handrails, toss the tarp over the logs so that they have something watertight to walk on. bolt
Gotcha.
that down and shovel a layer of dirt over it just so it's easier to step on.
Knock knock.
Yeah, that's super doable. We just gotta find the tarps. I'm pretty sure we had some laying around back when we had to keep shit covered before we moved those generators.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and some of the tents that they left us were
I'll
pretty crap, so I don't think it'd be any great loss to use them.
here or somewhere else?
Yeah, we could maybe put like a layer or two down just for coverage. If it has any holes in it, we just want to make sure it's covered with something that doesn't by the end of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we should have sealant stuff around that we've been using with the inner pipes and shit to make sure like, no coolant or anything leaks. We can just slap
we
that
do
a
that.
few layers on any pet jobs we need to do to keep that shit watertight.
Oh no, she's adopted another one.
You mean our daughter who adopted us?
She totally
Yes.
remembers. I've been introduced to people as her uncle.
Good.
Yep. Welcome to the family.
Right.
Landry is still a private, right?
Last I checked.
Excuse me.
How do you feel about being not that?
Guess it depends
Oh,
on.
no, he's promoting you to civilian.
Shut the
I'm
fuck
fine.
your mouth. I was thinking more like Lance Corporal. Just considering how useful you've been, and I'm sure will continue to be. It's been a lot easier to defer to you than it is to a lot of other people. So, I mean, usefulness is where usefulness does.
I mean, I appreciate it. How much more paperwork am I gonna end up doing?
Well, hopefully you'll be doing slightly less paperwork, but
Sign
you and
me
I
up.
are gonna have to do a fucking stack of paperwork to get you there first. So we're gonna have like a cram week, and then you're good.
Okay, I've gotten pretty good with the info system here, so tell me what to do.
I'm so proud of him.
All right. I will speak to Highwind about it, and we'll see what we can do. But I'd prefer it to be a formal thing rather than just a field promotion. But I mean, if Brass pushes back on it, it's going to be a field promotion. Either way, your pay rise is going to happen. So, you know, that's kind of nice.
Can't argue with this.
To be honest, I don't know what sort of teas you have here.
Where are you? There you are. Sergeant Reyes.
Mr. Owens, what are your intentions with my daughter?
I intend to go and hand her directly into your arms safely because we found her while we were working on radio relays and wanted to make sure she got home from the woods safely.
Good, shimmy over
Yeah, I meant to help with that, but there was like a stabbing again, and then other stuff happened, and
Can we go one day without something?
no.
Nope.
No, we can't.
Well, do you want the interesting news, the good news, the
Anal
bad
was looking
news,
for
or
you.
the weird news?
All of it at once.
No.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Ramp,
We
she's
cannot
one of the
be
people
standing
people come on
blocking a
me.
ramp. Can we move someplace that is not on a staircase?
She has a
then?
biz.
I mean,
Oh God, she has the Riz.
really.
All right.
You taught her.
Following you.
You taught her
Conversation,
well.
Apparently, you know, Wolfgang is a daddy because he has Riz.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's our fault.
What?
That's we taught her that.
Yeah.
Green tea.
Yes,
Maria, did you hear that? No, I'm gonna go.
Like I said, I'm not as familiar. I usually drink coffee.
Sergeant. No.
I thought there's actually one thing
Hello
I
again.
forgot to mention earlier.
People drink coffee.
You will cease your sheeshing, and we're going to actually discuss actual relevant information right now.
Lance Corporal Landry.
Really seems to knock at a door just in case she might be sneaking around or something. No,
Yeah, if I see her, I'll keep an eye out.
In the graves and everything like
Thanks,
that.
big guy.
Symptoms
All right.
that you've heard of?
Of course, if you need anything else, tell me about it.
About the disease itself that we know of, how long it takes for it to kill somebody.
Any information like that?
Landry, have you seen anyone else? Are they out in the woods somewhere nearby or something?
No idea.
Okay.
I was expecting most
I'm gonna
people to
go
be in town
check. If
today, and
not, I'll go stop by the base. I guess I don't know. Thank you.
There's
find out
so many.
anything at all.
I'll try. I promise I'll try.
If we do ever have some time to,
Don't
last couple of
put
weeks have been
yourself in
stressful. If you do
anything.
ever find yourself some
Any
time to
information that you can gather
share a
from
pipe with someone and have some conversation, I'll gladly be down for that. So far, you've been good
That's
company.
wonderful.
I'd like to.
Dimensional portal, but instead more of a bridge between two spaces.
And the pillows. And it's I was working with Wolfgang on
But begs the question of the
Thank you for really
different races and different stories.
and they generally
You know,
look like
straight out of
friends or family.
high frequency
ancient stories
The people that you've been
passed down for
Please
eons.
pass over.
Things that people
It would pain
don't
me
think
to
are
know
real,
people
of course.
close to you get hurt.
But
Oh, really?
you know, such as yourself, elves, you know, a very, very popular part of
And grabbing the plates that I so graciously cook for him every single day, and instead giving it to people or throwing it away to eat MI.
I mean, that's. Some people
Yeah. Wouldn't be as wide, but we could easily.
Stuck with it for years, but still. Sure, you're not a vampire.
I still don't know what one of those is.
Drinks blood, hangs out at night, feeds on virgins and, women and stuff like that.
Vampires are a thing here?
What's up, Landry? That's what I think I'm talking to, Landry. Like, have you, look, he drinks blood. He is sensitive to the night sky, or like the sun, right? He's got aviators and has light sensitivity. And he seems to be a ladies' man, as far as I can. Like, he matches up all the vampire shit. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not accepting that sparkle vampires are the real ones.
So, do you sparkle, actually?
I mean, I suppose if I'd jumped in a lake and came out and dushed my hair back or something, and everywhere I might sparkle.
This is the worst timeline now.
Twilight vampires are the actual vampires. Sorry to tell you, Landry.
I'm still confused.
Okay, there's a mythos creature on our side that does pretty much everything you do. But it's called a vampire. They're like blood-sucking monsters of the night and stuff like that. Very handsome most of the time, recently at least. And one of the newest iterations is from let's say a book called Twilight, where they're young, they prey on young women and drink blood and all that jazz. And rather than dying in the sun, they sparkle in the sun. So you're 3 for 3.
Should I talk to someone to get a copy of this book and read it?
Yeah, I can. I'll actually ask for one. Sure, we'll call it a cultural exchange. I'll get you one.
Isn't that a form of torture to give someone that book?
Music you got over there.
No, that'd be 50 Shades.
Okay, now I gotta ask, what's 50 Shades?
A very
It's not a book about coloring.
Do you have something like? No, it's not. Do you have anyone who's really good? You ever met anyone who's really good with women?
I mean,
like really good with women, like unnaturally so.
I've not met a lot of people that I've gotten to know know, all right? It's not something that my previous profession was, you know.
Okay.
Big
So
arm.
let's just say you know someone like that, right? Now take away everything they know, and then pretend it's someone who knows nothing about it, but pretends they know everything about it, and then writes a book about it, and then a bunch of, let's say, village women get really excited about it. Yeah, and then a bunch of village women get excited about it, and it sells a bunch of copies. That's 50 Shades.
Sounds like a waste of money.
It is. Absolutely.
Honestly. Well,
Unless you're the target audience or the author.
Found that, right.
Yeah.
So I now have to read Twilight and avoid 50 Shades.
Yes.
Right.
Of Grey.
I'll make
It's
sure.
the full title.
Of Grey? Really?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey is the full title. It's really bad.
How could they what were they talking about? Rock?
No.
Honestly. Weirdest sounding shit I ever heard.
Basic, you ever heard of a torture chamber? Think of that, but people want to do it.
I mean, technically I was in one.
Right, but think of that, but in a sexual context and a lot lighter and a lot more tame, and like someone's mocking the aspect of it by pretending that that's what that is.
Okay, yeah, I'm both lost, confused, and worried for your people all of a sudden.
We've had a lot of time to write stuff.
I was gonna say, round here, if you're buying a book, like, that is not a cheap thing for a start. Even less so for people that write them.
Yeah, that's like 7 thalers on our side.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm glad I learned to read and write myself, because my family taught me, but still. For some reason, I think if that book came across me, I would very much wish that I had not learned.
I almost want to throw it out to the masses now. Just to see what would happen. Just for my own sick
Please,
kicks.
don't do it. Look.
No, that'd be stupid.
I'm here trying to make sure that the people of the UN are seen as, you know, upstanding individuals that are for the betterment of this place. I don't need that kind of thing being thrown out there. And suddenly everyone goes, you know what, we're good. It's just counterintuitive.
Yeah, it would be. That's why we're not doing it.
Thank you. I honestly do thank you.
Yeah.
Also, any of you people ever thought about running an empire?
No.
Yeah.
Is there an opening?
No one does. I really hope there is at some point, because, I mean, apparently they decided to put 2 emperors in place. That ain't gonna work. Suddenly the vacancy's gonna open up again.
Succession war. Yeah, that makes sense.
Look, in all fairness, I don't think the empire's gonna last. And at that point in time, if the entire thing caves in on itself, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna end up in civil war, which I don't exactly want to see.
Yeah, well, we're not exactly here to, like... It's weird, right? Because we're not here to fix things, but we're here to make sure shit doesn't go too bad. It's a non-interference.
It will go very bad if it does that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But that's above my pay grade. That's for the brainiacs and the politicians and shit to figure out. Right now, I'm just a grunt moving boxes.
Yeah. What was that term that y'all used? Cog in the machine, right?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I'm getting there. I'm learning them. Well, gentlemen, you have yourselves a lovely time with this box.
It's my favorite.
I do not envy you in the least. Now to go and try to sort out these problems back in town. You have a good evening.
Yeah. I'll get you that book. Pretty sure I can pick up a copy somewhere nearby out the gate. I'm sure there's like a bookstore or something.
Yeah, that shouldn't be hard to track down.
Also,
And
for
it's
the
just-
record, I do want to, like, add a character. I do want to be here. Like, I'm fine being in the box at the moment. I got literally nothing to do, so the box is more than fine. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's just paper. That shouldn't set off anything. When you go to get through, you just have to
Yeah,
make
I
sure you
think-
don't have someone being nosy.
Yeah, I mean, they let me bring shit through because, you know, oh, your logistics, you know what you're doing. Like, I brought this bag of candy that Wheels has in here for his trick-or-treaters, because apparently they keep stealing his candy, so...
Well, yeah, you introduce them to it and they want more.
Yeah. I got this. Oh, here's a funny thing. You know the smaller rabbits, not the small one, but like the medium one, the one who's all pickpockety.
She's pit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah.
probably is. Come to think of it.
I've
Yeah.
seen her 3 times do it, so you know, like.
I've seen her
Well,
where
we
she
shouldn't
probably
let her on the
shouldn't
base, but that's just
be,
me.
but didn't realize she was.
I mean, she's attempted to steal from Wolfgang twice and then successfully stole from Wolfgang. She stole a thing of WD-40.
She told me it was given to her.
No, it was not. I don't know, like, a lot of the folks over there told me to watch out for the rabbits. Like, the small one is a grown woman, and, like, them getting up on shoulders is, like, super weird with that context. It's like having a, a short person try to climb up on you and act like a kid.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's why I've been telling everyone to kind of avoid that.
Does
It's kind of weird.
the major know? Because
Yeah. But apparently she's already been adopted, so, you know. Again, grown woman, super weird, but I'm not gonna stop anyone from thinking otherwise, because I get it, small and cute. But
yeah.
you know, a lot of kids run that kind of shit too. Seen it, you know, oh, you know, hey mister, how you doing? You know, I want an ice cream, stab, 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 steal wallet.
You know, suddenly this place seems a lot darker than I remember.
Oh, it's been dark the whole time. Like, you just gotta actually find it.
Or get stabbed.
Exactly. So keep eyes out, back of your head, and, you know, double check everybody. Like, you know, the first day we were here and you got instantly surrounded by 3 of them. One of them was trying to get something from you, the other one was trying to distract you, and the other one, well, they were trying to have a good time.
And that's about the time they started telling me about tiny dragons. Which I then found out is crap.
Well, I mean, there are technically tiny dragons, technically.
Yeah, but not ones that burrow into your skin at night while you're sleeping.
I guess
To lay
not.
eggs.
That's weird. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd... Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah.
They had me believing that for 2 weeks.
Well, I hate to be the seeing is believing kind of guy, but I mean...
Well, you know, if you had told me wyverns exist, I wouldn't have believed you. But I have seen those. I've seen that freaking massive dire bear, so...
Oh, you saw the bear. Okay, so that wasn't some bullshit. Good.
No,
I'm glad.
that thing was huge. Legitimately giant.
Like, how big? We're talking big like bear, big for a bear, bigger than that?
makes our bears look like stuffed toys to take to bed at night by a 5-year-old.
Uh-huh.
Like
Okay,
the size
what
of
we're
this,
looking at for scale, like
the size of this box easily.
Oh, like APC size. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nick, as you're talking to Landry, he can't quite see it from his point of view. There's tendrils that seem to jut out, slide towards a notebook, and then go back into your glove.
The fuck was that? Is that a bug? The fuck?
You
Weird.
okay?
Yeah, no, I think I had a bug on my arm or some shit.
But yeah, that thing was. They had to cut it up.
Did you check the notebook? It's wet. There's liquid on it. It's quite obvious.
Yeah, it took 3 carts to haul that thing off. And they still left a ton of the carcass there. It was just ridiculous.
And a lot of people got sick eating the meat, from what I heard. I had to burn 5 pairs of shoes and a set of clothes, and yeah.
Oh. I didn't know about that. I knew that
It turns
it
out
was
it
tainted,
had
but
botulism, and a bunch of people got botulism, and
I thought you only got botulism from canned food that had gone bad.
no, apparently that worked too.
Huh. Learned something new. So, theoretically, the dire bears and the wyverns are more active at night, so don't be solo in the woods at night.
Yeah.
And the wyverns...
There's also magic, which is the thing. Didn't realize that.
Now, I've heard a lot of people mention magic. Everyone keeps saying that our stuff is magic.
Okay.
Have you actually seen anything?
Let me clear it up for you, because I was having this. Yes. So here's the thing. So you know the red-headed woman with the big personalities, right? Vixen, or Red.
Yeah, she tries to kidnap Wheels every now and then.
Wheels all the time, right? So I was in here when everyone else left, along with Recon and her. And we were sitting here playing I Spy and stuff. But she's like, "Oh yeah, no magic. I can do magic." And it's like, "Okay, I can cast illusions," and shit like that. And I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean? Are you banging rocks together and making shapes in the cloud or some shit, or what does it actually look like?" And then they made a rat appear. But it's a rat. You could have one of those up your sleeve or some shit. But then I went to go grab the rat and I caught it, but my hand went through it. Right? That was weird. Maybe I just missed it. But then she made a copy of Recon, standing right in front of her. And her hand had a glowing ball and everything. It was, dude, I don't know how to fucking describe it except magic.
So, I was talking earlier with one of the other folk. Apparently, she has cherry blossoms constantly falling from her umbrella as well. We were trying to figure out if there was
Yep.
Maybe there's a projector in the umbrella or something.
Nope, I asked
because you
her
can't
about
touch
it.
it.
Too. Yeah, apparently that's her illusion magic. Because you notice when you watch it, the petals disappear when they hit the floor, right?
Yeah.
Magic result, apparently. I asked her about it, and that's what she said. So I don't know.
There's got to be an explanation. Because if it was magic, if it was actual magic,
look, there's only 3
we wouldn't be able to
explanations for
stop
it, man.
people
It's
from
either
pouring
science
through
we
that
don't
gate.
know, demons or some shit, or fucking, I don't know, man. Some bullshit. Extraterrestrial alien shit. I don't know. Also, I mean, I don't know. Maybe magic's not what we already thought. Like, if that's a vampire, then what else is weird? You know, like
yeah.
Wyverns, right? Like we know about dragons, but the dragons here are small and like little wolf things and shit. Also, I don't know, has anyone asked why we know those terms and they cross, check for a lot of things on this side? Has anyone actually asked that question? Is that, like, I know I'm just a kind of grunt, but like, that seems kind of important if I was one of the scientists here.
Yeah, that's a damn good question.
The fact that there's humans here, apparently.
Well, and why does their language match our ancient Roman?
Why is it
ancient
easily
Latin?
translatable, right? Exactly, right? Like, that's the kind of shit I don't want to think about. Like,
Well, so I heard the professor talking here earlier. I guess he's identified one galaxy that we know of. So apparently if he can spot a few more, he can try and figure out roughly where we are, but also when we are, which never even crossed my mind
that we might be just
different
backwards in time or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking. Oh, God. Okay, hold on, wait. That actually fucks with me. Hold on.
But, like, wouldn't we see signs of this in the fossil record or something like that?
I mean, you'd go. I mean, I kind of pointed out to the doc, but as a joke. But isn't it weird that they have the same kind of plant species that we do? Like, that's a pine tree. I'm not crazy, right? That's just a straight pine tree.
Yeah. The annoying sap and everything.
Yeah, so like, this is why I'm not a scientist. This is why I just run numbers for the military. This is why I get paid, not to think about this shit.
Well, the problem is we're both way too sober for this conversation. This is the kind of conversation we need to have over pizza, beer, and maybe some other stuff, depending on how you like to unwind.
Yeah.
That's when these conversations make more sense.
God, it's fucking. What time even is it? I don't know. My watch doesn't calibrate well here. It's going by hours at this point.
Sun's setting. It'll be evening soon. Probably got
it's over noon.
30 minutes of light left.
Yeah. Well. Hey, I'm not crazy. This looks wet to you, right?
Yeah.
There's notebook. Like a wet stain there, yeah? Okay.
What'd you spill on that?
Alright. I don't know. I think someone might have left a drink here or something. I was just double checking. I wasn't, wanted to make sure that was actually something wet and not just me being weird.
No, that's pretty gross looking. He's gonna be pissed. Someone messed up his notebook.
Yeah, he's got like 20 of them in here, though.
Well, he's got a system. Different notebooks for different days. And don't get them out of order.
Right. I'll make sure this is cataloged correctly by the time I leave. Don't want to fuck with his system. If it was my box, I'd be wanting him to do it my way. So.
Here, I think I'm going to wander back to town.
Yeah, not a lot of people leaving the base today, huh? We had like a good number of folks still asleep. Hope everyone's okay.
Well, it's also nice seeing the town hasn't decided to mob us.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite of it.
Alright, well, don't have too much fun.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
So if it was time travel, shared languages, why is it Gary Gygax was the one to predict it all the best? Not a history book. Not some ancient tablets. Freaking monstrous compendium. 2nd edition. Welcome to outro. How's that work? See, it's little details like this that make me want to build a sundial in outro, because it would work.
It gives me, I see it a slightly different way.
Nope.
And there's a popular theory that, Deckard also might be a replicant. But, that hasn't been confirmed or denied. And I think it's better that they leave it that way.
More people are watching Blade Runner. Allie? What? What have you got?
I am looking for Koval. Have you seen Koval?
Last I saw him was back in town. That was
Oh, okay.
closer to noon.
I heard that there was an emergency and he tried to get something from the UN and nobody was there, so he came back. So I was just making sure it was checking in. Is he okay?
Not a new
Is
emergency.
everything okay? What happened?
There was.
What do you mean not a new emergency? What other emergency was there?
So this morning he was treating one of the outro residents. I guess they were bleeding pretty badly and ended up doing a transfusion on the tavern patio.
Oh. Okay, that is really bad emergency. Okay. What was it?
I didn't recognize them, but they were talking a lot to Maclo.
It wasn't the other lizard. Zario, I think his name is Zarius.
Not the green one.
The other lizard, the big lizard with the not him.
It wasn't him. It was a different one.
He's usually with Maklo.
No, this was a new person. I didn't
Different
recognize.
one. Okay, and they're all still.
Last I knew,
Are they okay? Is everyone okay?
they were talking last I left, so seemed all right.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll go check up on them. Okay.
Still though, what's
this
on
is
your
the egg,
chest?
by the way. It's the egg. I'm not gonna leave it alone. It needs to be.
I mean,
Controller's a little drifty.
I suppose you can't
not going to leave
really
it
sit
alone.
on it, so
No. Has an electric blanket at home, but at my room, but it needs to be constantly tended to because I'm not the mother. So keeping it warm. Okay. Eh. Like right now?
Like last time I saw him, like 10
recently.
minutes ago.
Well,
Yeah,
what
you might
is
want to head out
recently?
to
Like how
the
long?
medical tent. She's probably still
Which is
over there.
medical tent? Which is
All right,
medical
you're gonna
tent?
go
Like,
toward. You're gonna go towards where the tavern is, and then you're gonna go left past the PX.
Did you see Anders?
left past the
no.
I got it. Okay.
Okay, well, she's probably that way too then.
Anything I can help with?
Not particularly. I just need to pick her brain about something.
Okay. Should I tell her you're looking for her?
She knows. I told her to come find me later, but
Okay.
just got the free time now, so, you know.
Oh, now Wolfgane's getting
I'm
adopted.
so fucking tired.
Me too.
Ha! No one's safe. We have to teach her what a zaddy is now.
God, fuck. Landry, do you just want my job? Fuck the whole corporal thing. Do you just want to be the new fucking NCO so I can go back home and just not have to
No.
I can call you boss.
No. You
war criminal
Welcome to
behavior.
hey,
You need to
Sergeant Major.
stand
Hey,
trial at
buddy.
Nuremberg,
hey, pal.
Riley.
you've got a thing going here. They're gonna start a whole curriculum around what you're teaching her.
Wait a minute. You fucking genius. We can make so much money off of this. Never mind. I take back everything I just said.
Rizzler 101.
We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be fucking rich. Landry, do you want in?
You really have to ask?
It's a grim, but profitable task.
But why is this a question?
Shake my hand.
So he's in charge of the daddy courses. I'm in charge of the mommy courses. What does he got? What do we?
Yeah, we gotta cross it. There you go. Figure it out. Believe in you. That is... Alright, yeah. Good enough. Alright, we formed a new coalition. I'm gonna go check for Anders at the medical tent before I go walking my fucking happy ass all the way back to base.
Alright, I'm gonna go pass out.
Pretty quiet back at base, so...
Is anyone over there?
Santos is. He's camping out in the gate box as usual.
Alright.
But other than that, like I said, fairly quiet. Although, did spot a couple people headed that way, so might be a little bit of population there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna maybe do like one more round or two, make sure everyone's doing alright.
That's a whole different story. That is more religion and belief in that sense when it comes to the idea of Jesus Christ. But it's you know what, dear? I feel like I don't mind explaining that to you, but I feel like that might be a whole different conversation for another day.
How many people? I believe we have about 6 or 7 so far.
Yes,
My memory is
indeed.
failing me.
Oh, that's quite a lot. I'm quite excited to see who are the champions that will be.
Pardon?
Sign up. Come on. You never know.
Oh, I'm not a fighter.
That I would pay to see.
Eastmere, the other one. Give him words.
Oh. Okay, so bearing in mind this is all purely out of game talk at this point, I just need to do torture him and basically they give me this whole
Aloha. Would you like another teleport?
Yes, please. I'm sorry and thank you.
Totally fine.
Well, I wasn't in the house because I was gonna meet, I think it was Winston's character there, but he wasn't there when I left. So, I could go to You know which house I'm talking about?
The
secret
CIA
house.
Yeah, Krella knows it's okay. Let me see where Winston.